Hi YouTube, how are you today? Well, it's a lovely, sunny, drier day here in Florida, and I'm going to the hair salon today. So if you're wondering why this looks like I stuck my finger in an electric light socket, it's because I didn't want to do too much work before I had them do it. So I'm mixing up something very different today. I was watching a show just on old fashions, and you know how I love those. And so this was a very different cocktail that I found. I never would have dreamed this up on my own, but we're going to try it today, and then I'll tell you about this crazy dress. So we're going to start first with a ½ ounce, actually a ¼ ounce, right in the glass. I'm going to move this back so you can see this better. I'm just having the worst time today trying to get the right camera angle to include everything. And there's that simple syrup that I made the other day. Just a ¼ ounce. And you know, old fashions always have the simple syrup. And then they recommend orange bitters, but I don't have any. I just have regular Angostura. So they recommend just a couple of drops. You know I love bitters. So I put 4 in instead. And then I'm going to add, this is really a simple drink. Not going to take much time at all. 2 ounces of gin. I know. This is very different, isn't it? You never know. Gin seems to be incorporating its way back. Sorry, this is allergies, and the pollen count here is about 10 or 11. And luckily I have kinds of meds from my ENT that have helped me through all this, but my poor neighbors are all running around with puffy red eyes, itching and sneezing, and some people are sick, and I'm doing okay this year. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is add a great big ice cube. And I'm just going to stir this a little bit here. Now, you saw what I added. There wasn't any seltzer. So watch out. I'm going to take a lemon peel. This side of this little device makes a whole bunch of little strips. This side makes one. This could slice your finger off, so you have to be really, really careful with this. And it doesn't want to peel. Oh, here we go. There we go. I'm just going to rub this around the edge of the glass and twist it. What's different about that? No orange. And then I'm going to add a luxardo cherry. These are fabulous, and they're fabulously expensive, but the jar is just packed. I'm feeling very generous with myself today. I'm going to have 2. It comes in this, can you see it? Really thick syrup. And then I can just get a little stir, which probably is not kosher. Now, if you really want to delighten this down, you could add club soda. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this a taste. And then I might turn around and pull some club soda out of my bar cabinet, because this is pretty potent. You know what I would like? A little more ice. I'll be right back. I like my cold drinks cold. My cold food, my cold drinks cold, my hot food hot. I hate it when you go out to a really nice restaurant and the entrees or the appetizers are on the expensive side and the food comes out and it's lukewarm. I don't know what you do. I send it back when you're paying that kind of money. So last night, a really good friend of mine from London and I wanted to take him to, I found this wonderful wood-fired pizza restaurant down just south of me, maybe 5 or 6 miles, that I love. And everything that goes on the pizza is like super fresh. They are from Napoli. So it's a Neapolitan pizza, but the menu has all kinds of things. And they have the freshest sauce. And I learned a trick about that in a bit. I'll tell you about that in a moment. And just fabulous cheese, and it goes in this wood-fired oven, and the pizza's out 6-7 minutes. So we really love that. Here, let's see how that is now. Ice has melted down a little bit. I'm not going to add any club soda. So back to the pizza sauce. I decided to make some homemade pizza the other day. Well, homemade to a point. I went and cheated and bought some of those Pillsbury dough things, pizza dough that you just roll out like a flatbread. And then I made my own sauce. And this is, I'm going to grab it because it's right here, right around the corner. This is my favorite Italian cookbook right now. Lydia's, Mastering the Art of Italian Cuisine. And so I thought, well, I'm going to see what Lydia thinks about making pizza sauce. You don't cook it. You use San Marzano tomatoes, you mash them up really good, and then you drain them, strain it out, and you add, you can add, well, you're going to add oregano, of course. You could add fresh oregano, you could add dried oregano, some red pepper flakes, a little salt and pepper, and then you add that to the top of the pizza. Just brush it on just a little bit. The recipe, it's a can of San Marzano, and somebody just knocked on my door, but they're just going to have to go away. I don't know who it is. So you add that just a tiny bit of sauce out of the can that you use. You only use half of the mixture. You put it on the pizza, and then you use your mozzarella, good mozzarella, whole milk mozzarella, and slice it. I had it sliced very, very thin. And then I added some pepperoni on the top because that's what I love on my pizza, a really good sausage, and popped it in the oven. The topping was great. The crust. So now I'm on the lookout for, oh, that's my ex-neighbor. Every once in a while when he walks by, he stops, knocks on the door and says hello. I said, if I don't answer, it means I'm in the middle of filming. So he'll get it. He'll get over it. And that's the way we are in here. You know, people stop in, say hi. How are you doing? Do you need anything? Blah, 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 which is why I live here. So we went to this little, other friend of mine, we went to this little pizza restaurant last night, and I had the sauce, the marinara, with extra cheese and pepperoni, and he had a white pizza that had gorgonzola on it. And one of the things that they have on their menu that you rarely see in an Italian restaurant is il tartufo. So fabulous. That's going to be like a day that I want a dessert. I'm going to go down there and have that. So it's a little on the pricey side. The restaurant's fabulous. They're all from Italy. They all speak with a little Italian, cute little Italian accent. And it's just a small, just a few tables, but it's very, very nice. So we had pizza, water, Diet Coke, and a nice salad. So that's all I have for you today. I'm going to go get my hair done later. And tomorrow night I'm filming, and it's a good week. I'm looking forward to the weekend, as I'm sure you are too. So, I'm going to tell you about the dress. I'm going to move the camera over here a little bit like this, and then I can step back. And I have to be careful because there's a step here. It's a mini dress. Yes, I know you don't see any cleavage today, so it's going to be a trick and see how long you stay here. And it's got a lion on the front of it, and then there's a view of the city. It's kind of a crazy thing. I found it years ago, and I just love it. I'll turn around in the back so you can see it has like a keyhole in the back. And then I'm going to walk over this way. And here's the little step down. In my living room. And I'm wearing pantyhose and some clunky, funky boots with a big, thick sole. Is that what your grandmother would wear? Probably not, but it's what this grandmother wears. So I will say so long for today and pass on my usual saying. Take a moment today to be nice to someone that you don't know. Give them a smile. That's all you have to do. Just say hello. It doesn't cost a thing to be kind. Namaste, my friends.